Princess Leonor's secret royal moment, wedding fans can't believe their eyes. The palace was silent. The cameras had stopped rolling. The guests thought the ceremony was over. But what happened next, no one saw coming. A secret royal moment, shared only between Princess Leonor and Prince Christian, left even the most loyal fans speechless. And when the truth came out, it changed how the world saw their love forever. It began just after the official wedding ceremony ended. The grand hall in Copenhagen had quieted, the music softened, and the royal family began to move toward the private reception. Yet, for a brief, breathtaking minute, Princess Leonor paused. She turned toward the marble balcony overlooking the palace gardens, her wedding dress shimmering beneath the soft Danish light. Prince Christian followed, his expression tender, uncertain, but full of warmth. It was in that moment, when no camera was supposed to capture anything more, that the unexpected happened. Leonor reached into her bouquet and revealed a folded piece of paper, a handwritten note. She placed it gently into Christian's hands. Witnesses say he froze, then smiled, tears visible in his eyes. What could the note have said? Why was it hidden all along? Sources close to the Spanish royal household later revealed it was a private promise, a vow written long before the ceremony. A message Leonor had written during her days at the military academy, where the distance between them felt impossible. She'd promised that when they stood face to face, she would remind him why their love had endured so much scrutiny, so much doubt, and yet never wavered. That note was her secret gift to him, read only by two hearts bound by destiny. The royal photographer later confirmed that the balcony scene wasn't part of the official schedule. No one had been told about it, not Queen Letizia, not King Felipe, not even Denmark's royal aides. And yet, it became the most talked about moment of the day. Fans across Spain and Denmark flooded social media with disbelief. How could such a private moment remain hidden until now? As the reception began, Queen Letizia was seen wiping away tears. Her daughter, the once shy, disciplined heir, had become a young woman who defied royal tradition in the gentlest, most human way possible. Not through rebellion, but through authenticity. She didn't just follow protocol, she wrote her own story within it. But this wasn't the only secret moment of the day. Later, when the lights dimmed and the newlyweds prepared for their first dance, Christian whispered something to Leonor that changed her entire expression. Those nearby saw her eyes glisten, her hand tighten around his, and her smile tremble. What did he say? A Danish royal insider shared that his words were simple, but profound. Now, the world finally knows why I waited. It was a line only she could understand, a reference to the years he'd endured rumors, distance, and pressure from both royal families. Yet, through it all, he never publicly denied his feelings. His silence had been his loyalty. The dance that followed wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't choreographed. It was real. The way he held her, the way she leaned into his shoulder, it wasn't for the cameras. It was for them. Even Queen Margrethe, seated near the edge of the ballroom, appeared moved, turning to King Felipe with a quiet smile. Two dynasties united not through politics, but love. As the night continued, subtle glances between the families spoke volumes. King Felipe and Queen Letizia exchanged looks of pride and relief. Crown Prince Frederick nodded to his son, his eyes softening, a rare moment of unguarded emotion from the future King of Denmark. For once, royal duty seemed to fade, replaced by something far more powerful, shared humanity. But the real surprise came later, after midnight. When most guests had left, and the couple stepped onto the palace terrace once more. The crowd outside, still waiting for one last glimpse, erupted in cheers. And in response, Leonor did something no one expected from a future queen. She took Christian's hand, raised it, and blew a kiss to the people. It wasn't a royal wave. It was a gesture of gratitude, raw and spontaneous. For a brief moment, the formality dissolved. The princess who grew up under royal restraint became simply Leonor, the woman who had chosen love, vulnerability, and truth. And the people adored her even more for it. Later, Spanish media revealed that Queen Letizia had confided to close friends that this wedding felt like both an ending and a beginning. I saw my daughter become herself, she reportedly said. It was emotional not because of the grandeur, but because of the simplicity, the way Leonor's authenticity had touched millions. Even in the halls of the Danish palace, staff spoke of the atmosphere that lingered afterward. It wasn't just joy, it was reverence. A recognition that something extraordinary had occurred, not in the ceremony itself, but in the quiet moments that followed. Fans around the world have since replayed the leaked balcony footage countless times, searching for clues, every glance, every touch, every whispered word between the young royals. The video now symbolizes something rare in modern monarchy, a love that feels real, unguarded, and timeless. But this story doesn't end with the wedding. It opens new questions. How will Leonor balance her role as future Queen of Spain while embracing her marriage to a Danish prince? How will two monarchies navigate the pressures of shared legacy and national identity? And most importantly, can this modern royal couple redefine what monarchy means in the 21st century? Royal experts suggest that Leonor and Christian may become the blueprint for a new era, an era of empathy, transparency, and genuine emotion. Their story is not about crowns or borders, but connection. It's about how two young people, born into duty, found freedom in each other. As dawn rose over Copenhagen the next morning, the palace grounds were still scattered with flowers, ribbons, and handwritten notes from fans. One note left at the gates read, "You showed us that love is the truest crown." And perhaps, that's the essence of it all. The secret royal moment wasn't just a hidden exchange, it was a symbol. A reminder that behind every title, there beats a human heart. Behind every tradition, there can be tenderness. And behind every historic event, there is a quiet truth that connects us all. Because on that day, when the world watched Spain and Denmark unite, it wasn't just about two royal families. It was about love, seen, felt, and shared in the simplest of ways. And as fans around the world continue to celebrate that unforgettable royal moment, one thing is clear: history will remember it not for its grandeur, but for its grace. For the tears of a queen, the smile of a prince, and the courage of a princess who dared to love in her own way. That was Princess Leonor's secret royal moment, the one the world will never forget.